12:05, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I hope all is well with everyone. Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, Queens. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live, everybody. Welcome to the live. Hey, Maisha. Welcome, welcome, Queen. Miss Cush, how are you? Welcome to the live, Queens. How are y'all? Welcome to the live today. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome, 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 Queens. How was y'all week? Did y'all have a good week? Did you ladies have a good week? Thank you so much for joining me for today. Thank you for the thumbs ups. Who gave me the thumbs ups? I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm running like 5 minutes behind today, y'all. So y'all gonna have to excuse my tardiness for today. Got a lot going on as usual. Y'all know how life is, right? Busy. There's always something going on. Always something going on, Queens. Yes. I'm just gonna wait a minute, hold up. I'm missing something here. What in the world is going on here? Why is that doing that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Hey, Miss Mercy, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Mercy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank y'all so very much for coming in and giving me that thumbs ups. It really, 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 really helps. It helps my channel, y'all, believe it or not. I know a lot of people don't think it does, but it does, okay? It helps the algorithm with my videos when I upload my videos so that more people can see my videos. So thank y'all so very much for doing that. Hi, Angie. How are you? Welcome, welcome to the live. I have a couple of new people in here. Miss Cush, are you new? And Angie, are you two queens new? Is this your first time here to the live? Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it so very much. Thank y'all so very much. Y'all coming in, y'all thumbsing up the videos. I appreciate that, Queens, so very much. I always got something going on. I got something going on all the time. Always. This is your first time. Thank you so much for joining me. We're so happy to have you. We're so happy to have you, Queen. Oh, okay. So you said, Miss Angie said, not my first time on, but my first time speaking. Awesome. Awesome, Angie. I'm so glad you decided to participate today. I do have a question for you, Queens. Do y'all have a business? Are y'all making jewelry? Do y'all have a business? What do you all do? Hello, Miss Linda. How are you? Welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome, 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 welcome. Okay. Welcome to the live, y'all. Thank y'all so very much for joining me for today's live. Okay. Let me see here. Is that Badaz Tamoni? Oof. Okay. Sometimes I don't pronounce things correctly. Okay. Is that Bad Daz? And the first name I can't really pronounce. Okay. Okay. All right. What is your first name? What is the first name? Is that T Money? All right. Well, I'll call you T Money. Is this your first time here on the live, T Money? Hey, Sharon, how are you, Queen? Hey, Shanti, how are you? Welcome, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome, Queens. Welcome. Okay, Kush says, so Angie said this is her first, she makes jewelry. And Kush says, I make my hair oil and looking to learn about jewelry. Oh, okay, okay. All right, looking to learn about jewelry. What kind of jewelry would you like to look to learn about, Miss Kush? Yes, we have a couple of new queens on here today. Uh, I don't know what T Money does. So we have a couple of ladies on here that's new. Miss Kush, I can't pronounce their first name, but she's new. Angie, she says she's been on here before, but this is the first time that she's been in the live chat. So for my regulars, could y'all please show them queens some love? And Maisha says, I started making jewelry some time ago and now hope to sell soon. Okay, what kind of jewelry do you make or create, Queen? Hey, Miss Johnson, welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. T Money says, just my first time. How are you? I am awesome, T Money, and yourself, Queen. I always watch your videos for inspiration and motivation. All praises go to the Most High, Queen. I make handmade beaded jewelry. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for filling in that information for me. Kush says, earrings and wrapping crystals. You can call me Zion. Okay, Zion. Okay, not Kush, but Zion. All righty. So it's Zion. Okay. Well, for the newbies, for those of you, if this is your first time here, what we basically do here on these lives is we talk about a variety of many different things. We could talk about life sometimes, we could talk about jewelry sometimes. It just depends pretty much on what we want to talk about. I don't have a set agenda. Sometimes when I make my my posts and I'm doing my lives, I may have a phrase or something in there, but sometimes it may not even be that. Today I wrote in there your brand because I think that that's something that we need to discuss. We need to talk about our brand, and we need to talk about how to make our brand better. And for the newbies who are here for the very first time, for those of you who are here for the very first time, it's so important that you learn everything about your journey, like everything, everything about your journey, everything. Attach yourself, find people that you can connect with, find people that are pretty much doing what you are doing. Hey, Mimi, welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome, welcome, Mimi. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for joining me, Queen. So you want to find people that are pretty much doing what you are doing, and you want to learn, and you want to be open-minded and get all the information that you need concerning your brand. Okay. When you first start a brand, it has to be something that you're really passionate about. It has to be something that you love to do. It has to be something that you could do it and not get paid for doing it. It has to be something that you truly, truly, truly want to give birth to. And for most of us who have a brand, for most of us who have our own business, when you first start your journey, it is not going to be. You have to take baby steps. And what I mean by taking baby steps is, for one, you have to be patient with yourself. meaning that you have to allow yourself to grow through each stage and each season that you're going to go through, because you're going to go through many different seasons and you're going to go through many different stages of your journey, whatever that thing is that you do. So you have to be patient with yourself. You have to allow yourself and give yourself permission. I say this a lot to the queens here in the group. Hey, Miss Wilson, how are you? Welcome to the live, Miss Wilson. And you want to make sure that you learn every aspect of that thing that you're doing, even down to your finances, having the proper license that you may need to run your business. You may also need to look into somebody doing your taxes every year, depending on where you are as far as your taxes. If you're making a whole lot of money, you may have to call in an accountant, and it just goes on and on and on. But you have to be willing to learn everything about your journey. Now, when you first start your business or whatever that thing is that you do, you come up with a name for it. You come up with your own name. You try to give it something different. You try to find something that is catchy, because a lot of times what works, everything doesn't always work for everybody. I'm just going to put that out there. And what I mean by that is somebody may have come up with a phrase like, if you notice, we have Walmart. Walmart is not a really big catchy phrase, but it's Walmart. And then you have Five and Below. Like when you think of Five and Below, you think about, okay, I can go to the store and I can get something for $5 and below. So you want to come up with a name for your business that is going to be something that is catchy and something that that pretty much goes along with what you do. Okay. The next thing that you want to do is I hear a lot of people say you want to come up with your own color scheme, like on Instagram. You want to make sure that you have your business everywhere. Okay, queens? Not only do you want to make sure you have it everywhere, you want to be on as many platforms as possible, because you want to be able to reach as many people as possible. If you are scared, or if you're not comfortable, you have to find a way to get comfortable with being able to sell, to be not to just sell to people, but you have to be able to be comfortable enough to really be able to tell people about what you do, and they're going to see that through the things that you make and you create. Okay, I'm going to read just a couple of comments. Yes, thank you so much, Mimi. Mimi said, could y'all please make sure y'all thumbs up the videos? For those of you, I have 14 people in here, so I would greatly appreciate that. Somebody's birthday today. Did I miss something? Wait a minute, hold up. Well, okay. Thank you so much, Miss Shanti. Thank you so much, Mimi. Oh, you said, oh, okay. Miss Wilson said, feeling blessed. Yesterday was my birthday. Thanking God for 66 years. All praises go to the Most High. Happy belated birthday, Miss Wilson. Happy belated birthday, Queen. You're so very welcome. Hey, Nina, how are you? Welcome to the live, Queen. Welcome. So we was just talking about branding. I went over just a few steps with the queens. We were just talking about branding, how you brand. But I got to go back a little bit, y'all, to the live that we did last week. Last week we had a live and we decided to do a swap. And the swap is called, let me look at this. The swap is called the grab bag swap. So we have a couple of people who are going to be in the grab bag swap. Now, I do have a question. I'm going to throw this out there. I always throw this out there. I want to know from some of the new ladies, do you have any questions for me? Like, do you have anything that you would like to ask me? This is the segment in my lives that I put it out there. If you have a question or anything that I could help you with, I would greatly appreciate it if you would write it down in the comments. And that way, and it's just not for the new ladies, it's for anybody that have any questions or concerns about anything about the jewelry or anything like that. Just write it down in the comment section and we will discuss it. So when it also comes down to your brand, you want to make sure that, and the ladies know that I talk about this a lot too on here on the platform. You want to make sure that your work, okay, in order for you to become really good at what you do, you have to practice. Okay, you have to practice a lot. You know, when it comes to wire wrapping and painting, those are the two hardest things that you can learn when you are a crafter. Painting and wire wrapping. They are both, it's a lot of details when it comes to wire wrapping, and it is also a lot of details when it comes to painting. You said, where my earrings? Let me tell you, hey, Sharon, guess what, baby? I'm naked today. I got my grandson. That's why my live started late, because my daughter is working today. And so I got this green on. I got this on. I got colors on today. I ain't had no time to put on no lipstick, no earrings, no nothing. I was just like, let me just come to y'all raw today, and pretty much what you see is what you get. So yeah, that's pretty much it today, Sharon. But what was I saying? Talking about branding. So I forgot what I was getting ready to say. Ain't that terrible? So what I was saying was, yeah, when it comes to your business, when it comes to your brand, you are your brand. Okay? You are your brand. So if you make jewelry, okay, you got to make sure that whenever you go out, anywhere, okay, whenever you go out, you always should be wearing your own jewelry. All right? When you want people to know what you do, wear your own jewelry. Wear your earrings, wear your necklaces. If you got rings, wear your bracelets, wear all your stuff, okay? Wire. Okay, what do you want to know about wire, Angie? Would you say, Sharon, that's cool? Yeah. So you want to make sure that you are representing who you are, okay? And that's how you're going to start piquing people's interest. When people start seeing you wear your own stuff, when they see you with your necklaces and your earrings on and your rings and all that good stuff, you know you're going to pique people's interest. I always tell the queens in this group too, you also want to make sure that you stay in your lane. And what I mean by that, when I say stay in your lane, I mean don't follow a lot of trends. See, when people first start on their journey, they get caught up with trends. They get caught up with seeing other people do other things, do stuff that's trendy. Okay. You know, every now and then you're going to see somebody that's going to come out and they're going to have a line of, it could be the line of the dynamic wrap ring. Okay. And everybody sees that. And since it's dynamic, everybody wants to make a dynamic wrap ring. Stay true to who you are, because when you stay true to who you are allowing yourself and giving yourself and setting yourself apart from everybody else. Okay. If you make a decision to follow a trend and do what everybody else is doing, okay, it's going to make it harder for you to make money, because you already got 500 people doing that thing. All right. You got 500 people doing the big ring. Okay, you got 500 people doing that. When you stay in your own lane and you do your own thing, you are putting yourself in a position to set yourself apart from everybody else. And that means that what they are doing is what they are doing, okay? And what you are doing is going to be different. And the reason why it's going to be different, because for one, when it comes to crafting, none of us thinks the same. But the problem that we have when it comes to crafting is because people see other people doing it. So they think that because they see other people doing it, that it's okay. But after a while, from everybody, so many people doing it, and I'm going to tell y'all a perfect example of this. Here on YouTube, there are a lot of people that's making these heads, okay? Everybody is into this, making these heads things, okay? They're making these silhouette heads, and then they putting beads and jewelry and all that on there, okay? That's a trend. After a while, that trend is gonna do just like every other trend. People are gonna get tired of making those heads, okay? And then they're gonna want to do something else. So that's what I mean when I say don't follow a trend, because a trend only gonna last for a certain amount of time. If you do you, if you stay focused on what you are doing, the people will come, okay? The people will come. The people that like what you do, they like what you offer, they like your cause. Those people you will attract to you, okay? You can't attract people to you if you following a trend. All right, you have to allow yourself and set yourself apart from everybody else around you, because you are different. And the gifts and the talents and that thing that the Most High gave you, He gave it to you. And only you can give birth to that thing and let that thing and bring that thing to life, okay? Only you can do that. So don't follow trends. Now, I'm going to say this. If you make a decision to follow a trend, make it so that it is better than the trend. Okay? Make it so that it's better than the trend, because that's the only way that you can compete. It's hard sometimes to compete with something that somebody has already made, somebody has already developed it. You know, when it has already been done, it has already been done. You know, if you stay to where you are. Hey, Miss Collins, how are you, Queen? Welcome to the live, Queen. Yes, Angie, remember that. You said that was the last thing you were speaking on. Absolutely. So when you don't follow the trends, when you think outside of the box, okay, when you are open to new things, you will build your brand. Your brand, not nobody else's brand, your brand, okay? And it is important that you build your brand, because it's billions of people in the world, and you're going to attract those people who want what you do, who want what you offer. But if you, like I said before, if you're following a trend, you're following somebody else that's doing it, they will never know. They will never know. Get your brand on as many platforms as possible. I know a lot of people are shy, and sometimes people don't want to be on YouTube, okay? But there are billions and trillions of people here on YouTube. And if you start a YouTube page, you are going to attract those people to you. Those people you're going to attract those people. If you start doing videos and stop uploading videos, you're going to attract the audience that you want to your channel. All right. So you got to put yourself out there so that people can know who you are. If you have a gift or a talent and you are really good at something and you never do anything with it at all, people will never know who you are. You have to allow yourself to give yourself exposure. Okay? Give yourself exposure. Allow yourself to be open with sharing your gifts and your talents with the world. If you are an excellent painter, if you can draw the best art designer that there is, if you can wire wrap a bad ring, nobody will never know who you are if you don't have exposure. You have to allow yourself and give yourself exposure and be everywhere, not just on YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, wherever that may be, TikTok, wherever that may be. Give yourself exposure. Allow yourself and give yourself permission so that people can really get to know you, because you are building your brand. They want to know what you about. Okay? If you in a group, because there are a lot of groups on Facebook, right? And in those groups, you have maybe somebody may come and post a picture of something. Right? Now, as soon as they post a picture of something, everybody in that group want to do what that person is doing. The only way that you can tap into your creativeness and your creative mind is that you have to sit down and just do it. You have to sit down, you have to talk to the Most High, you have to ask God to help you with your creativeness. You also have to allow yourself to be able to create multiple things, because you may start off as a painter, you may start off as drawing, you may start off as wire wrapping, but those things may not be your best thing. Okay, those things may not be your best thing, but you may pick up and you may be able to paint, and the paint may be the best thing. But always allow yourself to do multiple things, because the more that you do, the heightened your creativeness will become. If you just do painting and that's all you do is paint, that's all you're going to be able to do. It's just paint. But if you do painting, and then you do drawing, and then you do wire wrapping, and then you work with fabrics, and then you work with leather, and then you work with suede, all these different things. Because the thing about being creative, your creativeness is not limited. When the Most High gives you a gift or a talent, He doesn't put a limit on it. He doesn't say, oh, this is the only thing that you're going to ever be able to do. Your gifts and talents are limitless. You will have them forever. Most people don't believe me when I say that to them. Your gifts and talents are limitless, and you will have them forever. Whatever that thing is that you do, you'll have it for the rest of your life, whether it's singing, dancing, drawing, painting, wire wrapping, whatever it is. You will have it for the rest of your life when the Most High gives you a gift or a talent. Now, everybody that does this are not passionate about it. Okay. A lot of people that get into this, they really get into it because they see other people doing it, but it's not the calling or the thing that God has put on your life for you to do. Okay. You got to figure that out early. Don't wait for some years to go by and then you realize that this is not really what you want to do. Because we all have choices and we all have decisions. And on this journey, we want to try to make the best choices and the best decisions for our life. And what we don't want to do is waste a lot of time on things that does not add any value to our life. Okay, we don't want to do that. So when you are doing this, when you are building your brand, you got to really be about your business. I say this a lot too. Hey, Donna, how are you, Queen? I hope all is well with you and your daughter, Queen. Thank you so much for joining me today, Donna. you got to make sure that you pray, you ask the Most High to lead and guide your steps, and you ask God to lead you on this journey. Because when you are doing this, we always want to know, we pretty much always want to know every move that we are supposed to take. But there are seasons to this. There are many different seasons to this, queens. Okay? And your first season is getting to know who you are. All right? Your first season is getting to know who you are. That's your first season. Your second season is finding out your calling, the purpose, whatever that thing is that you were put here to do. That's your second season. You're going to have another season where you are learning that thing that you are supposed to do. And that's going to take time. That's why I say you have to be patient with yourself. Everything you do is going to take time. It all take a little bit of time. You have to allow yourself and give yourself time to learn everything about yourself. Don't be anxious, okay? Because when you start becoming anxious, that means that you be doing everything. Like you be doing everything. You don't know. One week you want to go off, you want to do this. Next week you want to go off. That you're just being anxious. Take your time. Take your time. Slow it down. Do some breathing. Take your time. Slow it down. Do some breathing. Talk to God. Build relationship with Him. See, this is the key too. When you build a relationship with the Most High, He's going to guide you and direct your footsteps. But not only is He going to guide you and direct your footsteps, everything that you are asking Him for is going to come. But it's going to come and happen at an appointed time, depending on what season you are and what season you are on your journey. Okay? Sometimes, y'all, wait a minute. Miss Donna said, wait a minute, hold up. Yes, like shine like the diamond God has gifted us as we use our gifts from Him. Absolutely. Absolutely, queens. And I'm going to tell y'all something too. Don't take your gifts and your talents for granted. Don't take them for granted. Okay? You use what everything that you have, everything that He has put in you, you use it. Okay? Hello, my sister. Can y'all see my comments? Yeah, we can see your comments, Shanti. We can see your comments. Hey, Asia, how are you? Welcome to the live, Asia. Donna said my daughter is doing good. She came home Friday. All praises go to the Most High. Thank you for all your prayers. Yes, Queen. Yes, I kept that Queen in my prayers. Good morning, Joyce. Don't know why my other post didn't come through. I see a couple of posts on here, Miss Collins. Yes, praise God. Absolutely. Yes, we have to. We have to, y'all. It is so very important that we do. We have to. I think that people sometimes people are not really serious about what it is that they want the Most High to do for their life. Yeah, I can see it, Shanti. Yes, I can see it. You say, okay, my phone was moving slow. I don't think that people really understand when they ask God for something. I don't think that they really believe in it. I did a video of that the other day where I don't think they really truly believe in that thing that they're asking for. And a lot of times when we ask God for something, a lot of times just because we don't get it when we think we should get it, or who we should get it from, or who we think it should come through, we think that God has forsaken us. Sometimes we think that He has given up on us. And it's not that He's given up on us. A lot of times we've given up on ourselves because we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we can actually have that thing that we really want for our life. And that's truly what it's about. So, like I said last week in a live, that you have to own that thing. You have to own it. It has to become a part of you. You have to embrace it. You have to sow your seeds. You have to ask God to lead you and guide your footsteps. You have to ask the Most High to help you with every step of the way. You know, not just go to Him when we want Him to do things or something for us. We should always have thank you, God, or thank you, Lord, thank you, always coming off our tongues. See, a lot of people, some people, they sometimes they have this thing where they think that they are the ones that are in control of their gifts and their talents. Because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of times when I'm making and I'm creating things and I show y'all something, a lot of times that stuff just, it comes to me. And I sit down and I make it and I create it. But for the life of me sometimes, and this is no lie, I have made things, okay? And for the life of me, cannot remember how I created it. And that is no lie. I'm gonna show you something that I created. I made this. This is a pendant. Okay. This is a pendant. I know y'all can't really see this, but this is a wire wrap pendant. So what I had to start doing, I had to start actually making a video of the things that I make and I create. That's how I came up with so many DIYs for this platform, because I had to start recording everything that I do. If I don't record stuff sometimes, I will forget how I created it. Because that's how awesome the Most High is. When He gives you something and you are giving birth to something and it's coming out, sometimes you don't even remember. Like I'm look at this and I be like, I don't even remember what I did. Like, how did I get this to go up here and do this and do that? That's why I don't never really worry about people really taking my ideas, because nobody can figure this out. Who can figure this out? If you look at this piece of work right here, who can figure this out? Nobody can figure this out. So that's why I don't really worry about people taking my ideas, because that's something that God gave me, and only He can give you ideas like that. So don't take your ideas, your gifts and your talents and all that stuff for granted, because He's giving you those things and those ideas for a reason, and you will have them for a lifetime. And you don't have to worry about, like, sometimes people say, well, somebody stole my idea. I mean, I've had it happen to me quite a few times, but I don't worry about it, because He's gonna give me more. See, he's always pouring in. He's always pouring in. And every time He pours in, I release my hands and I let it go. I did an awesome, I don't know if y'all caught this, I got these beads the other day, yesterday. These right here. These are some beads. They don't have no holes in them. And I'm going to tell y'all, I did a video yesterday of these beads. These are some red jasper. I got these from Amazon. Okay, I got these from Amazon.com. If y'all can get a Kodak moment, for those of you who have not watched that video, go watch that video. Go get yourself some beads, y'all. But When you are building your brand, a lot comes along with you building your brand. You have to be different. You can sell multiple things if you want to. You can sell one or two of the same thing. Sometimes I find myself I only requests. Sometimes I will get requests where people will ask me if I can make a matching bracelet or something to go along with a necklace or something that I have created. Uh, that's far and few in between that I get that. I myself don't like doing custom work. I don't, and I have my reasons for not liking to doing custom work. I don't like doing custom work because it's a lot. It's a lot. When anytime you have good morning, Miss Collins. How are you, Queen? Anytime you have you do custom work, it's a lot. Sometimes it could be somebody simply as asking you to take something apart and see. It's like when it's custom, right? That means that the person has control over how they want the item to be made. Okay, so it's kind of like you have to sit, talk to them, and then sometimes if it ain't right or you make a mistake with something, it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anything that's custom made, it's a lot. That's why also, Queens, when it is custom made, you got to make sure you charge for that. You got to make sure you charge for anything that is custom made. Okay. Now I do have another question. I think I may have asked this question before. How many of you um, would like to see your business become really big? How many of you would like to see your business? Write down in the comments. How many of you would like to see your business become really big? Like, and when I say really big, like I mean to the point where it can you make enough money to live off of. Okay, Nina, you said you. Okay. Anybody else? Miss Collins said, I would like to see mine become really big. I know. Yes. All right, Queens. Okay. Now, in order for that to happen, we have to do our work. And sometimes we have to do more than we think. And what I mean by that is sometimes you have to do more. Sometimes it's just not enough. Sometimes uploading and putting pictures on Instagram and doing videos on YouTube and all that stuff. Sometimes it is just not enough. Are you saying something, Angie? Sometimes it's just not enough, y'all. Sometimes you have to do more. When you have to do more, sometimes it can become frustrating. Okay, Sharon said, not too big as I love not all the other stuff. Okay. Hey, Queen, how are you? Welcome to the live, Queen. Yeah, so sometimes you have to do more and you have to be okay with doing more. Me, yeah, you have to be okay with doing more. Um, that's just a part of that's just a part of the business. That's just a part of what it is that you're trying to do. You want to grow. So, Angie, I have a question for you. I believe you said in the very beginning, yes. And see, let me tell you something. When you speak it and you own it, you will receive it. When you speak it and you own it, you will receive it. When you speak it and you own it, you will receive it. Whenever you want anything in this life, you have to ask the Most High for it. Okay, God is going to grant you permission for that, to have that thing. The second thing you have to do is you have to own that thing. And I mean, when I say own it, you have to want to become the best of the best of the best at it. Okay? And the last thing is when you do your work, when you do your work, when you are open to many different things, you will reap the benefits of it. You will reap the benefits of it. But you cannot be afraid, and you cannot let fear, and you cannot let procrastination, because procrastination is one of the things that hold a lot of people back and don't allow queens to really get to where they want to get to, because they always coming up with an excuse on why they're not where they need to be. No more excuses, y'all. Don't make no more excuses on why you are not where you want to be. Because the more excuses you make, the longer it's going to take you to be able to get there. No more excuses. No more promises. Every time you say something to yourself about the thing that you're going to do, every time you say, "Oh, I'm going to do this next week," and then it's a false promise. You tell yourself something and then you lie to yourself. You tell yourself, "I'm going to do this in 2 weeks," and then you lie to yourself and it doesn't get done. And it doesn't get done because your intention is not where it needs to be in order for that thing to take off to where it could be. You have to change your mindset, queens, on this journey, and have the understanding that if it's something that you truly want for your life, if it's something that you really want, you have to do your work. You have to be about your business. You have to be open to it. Hey, Miss Annie B, how are you, queen? You said creating the main thing for me, Sharon. Ask and you will receive. Knock and the door will open. Absolutely, and that's what I mean. And that's what I mean. And it's not always going to be. And I want to say this too. Please, queens, rejoice in your seasons. Rejoice in your seasons. I know it's hard. Trust me. It ain't gonna be, you ain't gonna edit it every day. It ain't always gonna be happy and wonderful. It's just not meant to be that way. There are going to be different seasons that is going to be building you and molding you and becoming that thing that you were born to be. And you have to allow yourself to go through each one of those seasons. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like asking God for something, but then you say, "Oh no, Lord, never mind." When it starts getting too hard for you, "Oh no, Lord, never mind. I don't even think I'm gonna do that right now because, I'm just not gonna do it." And God say, "Well, I got this person right down there. If you would just do it a little longer, somebody around the corner. If you would just do it a little longer, that person is up the block. If you would just do it a little longer, I got somebody that's standing over there 2 miles away that's waiting on you. And because you're not where you need to be, because you ain't changed your mindset, because you ain't really, this is not what you really want to do, because you keep procrastinating, because you keep putting it off, because you keep waiting and thinking that somebody gonna knock on your doorbell and hand it to you, because you keep waiting. I done already orchestrated that plan for your life. All you got to do is just give me the permission so that you can walk through the door. I done orchestrated your steps from you from the time that you were born. All you got to do is be open to it. Stop complaining. Stop making excuses. Be about your business. And be open to the things that you need to learn on your journey. I have everything already set up. All you got to do is go through the door. Go through the door. Stop complaining. You complain about everything. I'm giving you everything you asked me for, and you still complain. You say you need this color. I gave you that, and you still complain. You still not doing the things that you say that you want to do. You keep making excuses every week. How come you are not doing? How is it working out for you? I gave you this person up the street. You got mad at that person. You don't know how your blessings are going to come to you. I told Jill not to do this because it's something in you that needs to be given birth to, but you won't allow yourself to give birth to it because you keep depending on other people to pull you up instead of getting up and standing on your own 2 feet. This is how God, the Most High, looks at us, and we complain all the time. Oh, Lord, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to wait 2 weeks. Oh, no, Lord, I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to wait 5 weeks from now. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Nobody's coming. Nobody is going to come and save you. This is serious. Nobody is coming. They're not knocking on the door. Do you see anybody out there? No. Be about your business, queens, and give your life exactly what it needs. Be about your business. Don't worry about the people around you. Don't worry about the people that's not doing anything. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about the people that's talking. Don't worry about those people. You worry about yourself and your life because your life is dependent on you to give it what it needs. Your life is dependent on you. You only get one time to do this, queen. Okay? One time. There are no starting overs. You don't get a chance to start this over. You don't get a chance to rehearse at this. This is rehearsal. You don't get a chance. So anything that you want in this life, you have to snatch it because the one thing about life is not going to give you what you want. It's only going to give you what you deserve. Whatever that thing is that you want in this life, it's only going to give you what you deserve. And that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it, queens. So stop complaining. Stop waiting on somebody to help you. Stop waiting on somebody to pull you up. Save yourself. Save yourself. Sometimes we get in dark spaces, okay? That's a part of life. It's all a part of life. Things fall out the sky. It's all a part of life. But you can't let that thing get you in a dark, so far into the dark that you can't see the light. You can't let it get you like that. You know, you can't let it get you like that. You have to see that thing and look at that thing and you have to say, you know what? I'm going to do this no matter what's going on in my life, because I'm going to tell you something about me. When I was little, I was bullied, and I say this a lot. I was bullied. I was bullied in the 7th grade, and I was bullied in the 7th and 8th grade, okay, by this boy, bully, okay? This boy taunted me. This boy drove me crazy. He literally drove me crazy. And by the time I got to the 9th grade, this boy wound up getting shot and killed because he tried to go to a party and bully an old man. And this old man shot him in the head and killed him. And guess what? I'm sure he's resting now, but I'm going to tell you something. When you're a young girl in the 7th and 8th grade, and you got somebody bullying you, okay, you don't go home and tell your parents. I never told my mom and dad this, and my mom and dad are no longer living. But I was bullied. And what bullying does to people like me, it makes you stronger. It makes you resilient. It makes you to be able to get back up because you've been down, but because you've been picked on. And people have been telling you're not smart enough. And people have been telling you're not good enough. It's a lot of queens out there that suffers from that, but we don't talk about it. What we try to do instead of us facing it and acknowledging it, because sometimes some of that stuff, okay, we carry it around. We carry it around, queens, and it goes from relationship to relationship to relationship instead of just dealing with it. Instead of just saying that ain't me. Instead of just saying, okay, I got this going on with me, but that's not who I am. Instead of just cutting that off and letting that go. This is some things sometimes in life, y'all. We have to change about ourselves. We have to change about ourselves. But because I was bullied so much in the 7th and 8th grade, I say this, all things work for the good of the Most High, but that all things work for your good. That is why I am who I am today. I would not be that person had I not had that experience. It wasn't a good experience, but nevertheless, it was an experience. And it made me become somebody different. It made me become somebody different. It made me not to have to depend on people. It made me become not to have to always want people to like me all the time. It made me become that person to say, okay, well, if they're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. Yes, yes, because I had to be that person because this is the journey that God has me on. And I can't worry about whether or not if people like me because this is the journey. This is where he has me. I can't worry about that. I can't worry about oh, they're not going to do this. They're not. No, I can't worry about that. I can only do what he has called me to do, to be in service to the people that I'm supposed to be in service to, regardless of who like me or who don't like me. Oh well. Oh well. And I'm gonna tell you something. Don't ever dim your light. Don't ever stop shining because somebody don't like what you do. It ain't for them. Everything ain't for everybody. Okay? It ain't for them. The thing that God gave and the thing that he put in you, he gave to you to give birth to, not for you to be all worried about who like you, who don't like you. This person did this, that person did that. Man, forget all that and live your life. Live your life. Don't get all mixed up in this nonsense because it's nonsense and it doesn't have any value at all. Okay? No value. Don't let people stop you from the blessings that God has for your life because the plan that he has for your life has been already orchestrated and it's an awesome one. And if you allow yourself and give yourself permission to walk in that plan, you will reap the benefits of it. But you have to give permission. Don't turn your nose up at people that's coming into your life because you don't know who he is putting in your life to be a blessing to you because you don't know where or how your blessings are going to circulate to come to you. So you have to be open, queens. You have to be open. I'm going to read a couple of these comments, y'all. Wait a minute. Let me see here. Oh, hey, V made the beat. How are you, King? How are you? Good morning, LaJoytra in chat. Sad story, but wonderful message. Hope everyone has a blessed weekend. Always appreciate your knowledge, wisdom, LaJoytra. Oh, you're so very welcome, King. You're so very welcome. Yes, y'all. Yes. And you have to, you can't worry about whether or not who's gonna like what you do and who is not gonna like what you do. You can't worry about stuff like that. You don't have any control. As a matter of fact, it ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your business. So don't you worry about it. You just have to continue to let your light shine. You shine bright like the diamond that you were created to be. Not nobody else's, you. Let me tell you something. Here on this platform, I know who like me and I know who don't like me, and I don't even care if they like me or if they don't like me. People find it amazed that I can make and create the things that I do, but it's only because of God. I'm just a vessel. I'm just a vessel. We are all put here, queens, to be in service to each other and to help each other on your journey. Okay, to help each other along the way on the journey. Okay? And we have to see that. We have to realize that. We have to understand that because when God calls you to do something, when he calls you to do something, He's giving you everything already to do it. You just have to. Last week I was telling people that it has to that your gift and talent has to mature. If you are not where you need to be, your gift and talent has to mature. Okay? As long as you continue to work on your gift, as long as you continue to work on your talent, it will get there, but you have to work on it. You can't start something and then put it down. You'll never see the results of it if you continue to put it down instead of picking it up and continuing to pick it up. You'll never see the results of it. You'll never see the results. So your journey is your journey. What the Most High has for you is definitely for you. Okay? Don't go and look at other people's blessings because you see other people doing really, really well. You see their businesses taking off and you just sitting there and you like, Lord, what is going on? The reason why their business and everything is taking off because they may be doing something. They may have been doing this thing way longer than you. You're only seeing the end results of it. Okay? You're only seeing the end results of it. All right? Everybody has a beginning. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end. Everything has a beginning and everything has an end. Okay? So when you first start on your journey, you never despise your small beginnings because this is your beginning. Whatever that thing is that you are trying to accomplish and you are trying to create. And as long as you keep God in the forefront of that thing, you will get there because he's going to send everybody there that's supposed to be there. And the people that are not supposed to be there, you remove those people. And you surround yourself with like-minded people who are on the same journey as you. People who are open, who are willing to help you, because on this journey you need as much help as you can get. And when you go to people and they tell you no, and they don't want to share their secrets, they don't want to tell you how they did something, then you just do something else. Because God got people set up for you to get information from. He got people set up for you to go to learn some things. You got to be open. You have to be open. If you really want to get this thing, if you really want this thing, you got to if you really want it, you got to do what you need to do in order to get it. You got to do what you need to do in order to get it. Because the plan and the calling that he has on your life, everything has already been orchestrated. He has everything already in place for you to be successful. For you to be successful, okay? He has it all. It's already mapped out. It's already and just because you don't see it, just because you don't think that God is working, he's always working, but he works behind the scenes. He works behind the scenes. Have you ever been in a situation and something happened to you and you don't understand why that thing happened, but you find out that sometime down the road, all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's why that went that way. Because sometimes God sometimes some things that's meant to hurt us or to do damage to us or to cause us harm, he removes those things. Sometimes it could be people. Sometimes it could be people that, and I'm gonna tell you something, you have to be careful because people is they speak things. They don't have your best interests in mind. And they put poison out there. They put negative energy out there towards you. And then you got to fight. You got to fight to get through that. That's why you always have to be speaking positive things out of your mouth because your words are so powerful. Your words are so powerful, queens. They are so powerful. You should always speak positive things over your life and into other people's lives. Because the one of the worst things you can do, sometimes you get mad when somebody do something to you and you want revenge. You want revenge. But I'm gonna tell you something. We are so connected by nature that every time we think we're doing something to somebody, it's going to find its way back to you because we're all connected by nature. People do not believe this, but it's the truth. We are all by nature, we are connected. And every time you do something to another queen or a king, you talk bad about them, you are speaking that on yourself. When you put that kind of poison and stuff out there towards another king or a queen, you are speaking that about yourself. Your words are powerful. It will come back to you. I tell my kids that all the time. Please be careful. Don't say things about people that you wouldn't want somebody to say about yourself. Don't get caught up in talking about other people. If somebody has done something to you, you talk to God about it. Sometimes, we all come around and we all sit and we talk because we're human, but you have to be careful with your words. You have to be careful because any type of negative energy, if it ain't good, if you ain't got nothing to say, my mother used to say this all the time. That's why whenever I watch other people's channel, I never get on there and I never sit and say, oh, you stupid, you dumb, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. I don't know why you doing this. I keep my mouth shut. I keep my mouth shut because people don't believe how honestly, how your words have power to it. Your thoughts have power to it. Whatever you think about a person, it has power to it. Anything negative, it has power to it. It's energy. Let me tell you something. This is how awesome God is. Anytime, this is how awesome He made us. We can sit and think about something and never ever have to say a word, and we can scream in our heads. I'm telling you. He made us we are some awesome beings, y'all. We some awesome beings. We can sit and think about something in our heads. We can have a conversation in our head. That's how awesome and powerful we truly are. And this is why I say that anything you want in this life, you can have it. But you have to own it. Anything in this life that you want for your life, you have to own it. Stop complaining. Stop worrying about what the person up there doing on the right-hand side, because that person's journey is not connected to yours. That's another thing that we do. We always try to get involved in something that we ain't got no business being involved in instead of being in our own business. Our own business. Not up there. Our own business. Hello, Jeanette. How are you? Welcome to the live, Jeanette. Our own business queens. Not nobody else's. Focus on you. Stay focused on you. Stay focused on who you are. Learn about you. Your journey and their journey is not connected. They are called to do something else, and so are you. Don't worry about what they're doing. You worry about what you're doing. You worry about what you need to do. You worry about the change that you want to see. Because ain't nobody gonna help you with that. You got to do that yourself. Nobody's gonna help you with that. God put people in your life and send you people for a reason. Sometimes we get stubborn because the person that he put there, we don't even sometimes want to deal with. Sometimes we don't not only do we want to deal with them, we don't have nothing to say. Exactly. That's right, Miss Annie B. Miss Annie said my pastor always tell us to stay on our own wall. Exactly. Exactly. Don't get involved and caught up in somebody else's stuff. You ain't got no time for that. Life is too short for that, Queens. Life is too short for that. It really is. If you look around you, if you look around you right now, we living in 2021. It's a mess in this world right now. This world is a hot mess. It's a mess. And it's all designed by man. Man and this hot mess stuff. Okay, it's a mess. A hot mess. And we have to have common sense. Okay? Common sense. Not to be fooled by a lot of things that's taking place right now. It's all in the book of Revelations. It's all in the book. All in the Bible. It's all in there, in and out in there. Already written. Everything is already in there. All you gotta do is just go read it. You seeing a lot of stuff that's taking place right now. So you might as well not wait for 2 weeks to do anything. You might as well get started right now. Get started today. Get started today, Queens. I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to wait till the top of the year." What you waiting for the top of the year for? What you waiting for 3 months from now for? What you waiting for? What you waiting for? It ain't nothing going to be no different than it is now. You might as well get started now. When I first decided to make this to start this journey, Queens, every day when I would come home from work, I would make something. And I would go to work. I was a home health aide and I was a nursing assistant, and I did this job for a very long time. And trust me, it's a hard job. Okay. Every day I would come home from work, I made a promise to myself. I said, I'm going to learn this. I'm going to become the best at this. And I'm going to give my life something that it has never had. And I made that promise to myself. And every day I came home, I started doing jewelry. I would make a piece here and a piece there. And even though my jewelry looked like a 2-year-old made it, that was my start. And I was proud of my jewelry. I was proud of it back then. Proud of it. Because I had to mature. Y'all know I talked about this last week. I had to mature, Queens. We all have to mature. Sometimes your work may not be the best, but it'll get there. You have to mature. You have to allow yourself to mature. Don't give up on it. Don't say, "Oh, this ain't coming out right." Keep doing it. Keep at it. Keep tweaking it. Keep going in there and doing something different to it. Trust me, it's gonna get there. It just takes time. That's all. I didn't become good at this, y'all. I've been doing jewelry for over 20 something years. It took me 20 something years to get to where I am right now. 20 something years. But see, I was learning everything. Everything. Painting, drawing. I don't do too much drawing. But painting, wire wrapping, working with fabric, doing this. I was doing everything. I was open. I said, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. This, that. And then after a while, I can pick up anything I want, and do something with it. But I had to practice every day. I had to allow myself to be, it was times, it was days where I was frustrated. I was frustrated with wire wrapping. I got frustrated with wire wrapping because I was trying to wrap and it wasn't coming out the way I wanted to come out. And I said, you know what? The one thing I'm not going to do is pick it up and put it down. I'm like, I'm going to get this. I'm like, I don't care if it take me 2 years to get this. I'm going to get this because I want to know how to do this. I'm going to get this. And you practice and you practice and you practice and you keep practicing until you learn that thing. And if you got to go and pay for somebody to show you how to do it, then you pay for somebody to show you how to do it. Because I'm going to tell you something. You have to invest in yourself, queens. People don't, this is the thing. We want everything for free because YouTube got it set up like that. YouTube don't spoil everybody. You got all these channels where everybody can go this for free, get that for free, and that for free, and that for free, and that everything is given to you for free. But the things that you really want, you want to pay for, but you don't want to pay for it because you're getting it for free. That's a mindset. You ain't never gonna be really good at that thing that you could be because you don't want to pay the money and pay the money for yourself. Like you don't really want to invest in yourself. You don't want to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. So that means that if you got to go and take a class, go take a class. If you got to go take a business class, go take a business class. Invest in yourself so that your brand can be, your business can be what you want it to be. You have to invest, queens. Miss Vera said, Miss Annie B. Oh yeah, Miss Vera said, yes, Revelations is the map of what to come. Absolutely, absolutely. Miss Annie B said, I am still learning and enjoying the journey. Absolutely, you have to enjoy the journey. You have to, queens. You have to enjoy the journey. You have to. It is one big process. This journey is one big process. That's what this journey is. And you are learning something every day. Ms. Collins said, I was bullied until I beat that boy down like I was trying to kill him. He left me alone. I know that's right, Miss Collins. I know that's right. Yeah, but Miss Collins, you know what? And this is no lie. I am 5'4". This guy that was bullying me was 4'11". I am 5'4", and this guy that was bullying me was 4'11". But I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Collins. I was afraid of him, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I was afraid of him. This boy was cocky. He was 4'11". He was strong as an ox. I seen this boy beat guys up that was about 5'10", 5'11". This is no lie. This was no lie. I'm 5'4". I was taller than him. He was 4'11". And I seen him beat guys up that were tall, giants. I was not putting my hands on him. No, that was not happening. Yup. Yes, and it's a thing that they call, I ain't even gonna get on that subject because I ain't, but I get it, Miss Collins. Yes. Yup, exactly. Exactly. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so y'all, we have to be very careful with what we say, how we treat people. We have to be, and let me tell you something, Queens, about your business. Your customer service is so important to your business. Customer service is important because for those of you, if y'all watched the video I did yesterday, where I was showing y'all those gems that I got, I'm going to show y'all a bag that they gave me to put the gems in. This is I don't know if y'all saw the video, but I did a video yesterday. And this was excellent customer service. Now, I shouldn't say it was excellent customer service, but I do like the bags, okay? Your customer service is so very important. When your customer gets your item and they buying stuff from you, it's very important that you send them a card, that you send them a thank you note, that you put something in there thanking them for their business, because they can always go elsewhere for their business. So customer service is important. Not having a nasty attitude when you go to a venues. When you go out there and you have to go to a venue, don't have a nasty attitude. When you go to a venue, smile. Even if you don't feel like smiling, smile, not a fake smile, but a real smile. And thank the people for coming past looking at your table. Thank them for coming past to look at your table, to see the items that you got on there. Hey, Empress, how are you? Welcome, 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 Empress. How you doing, Queen? Welcome. Yes. So whenever you doing an event, put a smile on your face, Queens. Be happy. You know, thank people for patronizing your business. And that I gotta get me some business cards because I don't have no business cards, but I gotta get me some business cards. He said, I'm great. I'm great. Thank you. Hope you are all well. Yeah, we are doing awesome on here today, Queen. We are doing awesome on here today. Yes. We got off to a good start. We started talking about a lot of things. Y'all know I start talking about a lot of things. And I go from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And so now I'm talking about customer service, because we got to have those customers. We want those customers to come back, y'all. We want those customers to come back, but we also got to make sure that we are ready and that we are prepared, because, you know, on this journey, you have to be prepared too, Queens. You have to be prepared. Yes, because customer service is important to you. It's really important to small businesses more than anything, because small businesses have a much harder time, and I shouldn't say this, unless they have already established clientele. Small businesses have a hard time getting business unless they have established clientele, meaning that people have already established, they already have people coming out, people are buying from them, and all this good stuff. It's important. Customer service is always important. Yes, nothing is nothing. That's one of the best things you can do, because when people, you said, was I nervous? Nina, I was nervous as heck. Yes, Nina, I was nervous as heck. My first, I'm trying to remember, because this was one of the I'm gonna tell y'all one of the craziest things that I ever did. One of the craziest things that I ever did. I went into a flea market. Okay. I went into a flea market. I started selling handmade items at a flea market. Okay. Now, this didn't make no sense for me to do. I asked God to let me have that experience. God put me in there. He said, all right, I'm gonna open up the door. Boom, you in there. I went in there, y'all. Everybody in there was trying to haggle me. They was trying to talk me down. They like, can I get this for like $2 or $3 in a flea market? I should have known better, right? But I did have some people. What I did though, I had to go and I had to go to a venue. I mean, not a venue. I had to go to it was a place I used to buy my stuff from California. I would get clothes and shoes and jewelry and stuff. I was making jewelry, but I had to buy some other different type of jewelry to sell in the flea market because my stuff that I was making, I wasn't selling it for pennies on a dime. So I had to do that, but that was one of the craziest things. So yes, to your question, the answer to your question is yes, I was nervous as heck, but I got over the nervousness because in order for you to do this, you have to put you gotta expose yourself. You gotta have exposure. If you don't have exposure, ain't nobody gonna know who you are. This is all a part of the process. And see, this is the thing, queens. Once people know who you are, and once they know what you can do, and once they know what you can offer, once they buy something from you and they like your product, those people will come back and they will shop with you. But if you never put yourself out there, if you never give yourself exposure, nobody will never know who you are. Miss Annie B said, I am always looking at different ways to display my jewelry. Miss Annie B, there are a lot of ways. As a matter of fact, I don't know if Jeanette is still on here or not. But go, Miss Annie B, go check out Jeanette's YouTube channel. Because on her YouTube channel, Jeanette has made maybe a couple of different types of of jewelry displays. And she'll show you, as a matter of fact, she gave me one. I'm not sure of where it is. I got it packed away. But if you go to her channel, Miss Annie B, Jeanette, like I said, I don't know if she's on here, but it's so many different ways that you can display your jewelry. And I always say, queens, that whenever you do an event, never display your stuff laid down on the table. When Sharon had her jewelry party, I don't know if Sharon is still on here or not, but Sharon, she had these real awesome I guess she made them out of wood where all her stuff was hanging. All her stuff was hanging. All of it. It's another lady that used to follow me, Nicole. She follows me on Instagram. They make these jewelry displays that's tall. And it's all you can see is earrings and necklaces and all that good stuff. Yeah, go check out Jeanette's page because yeah, Sharon, let me ask you something. Did you make those jewelry displays that you had where the ones where you had all your jewelry and stuff lined up? Oh, you said it was cork. Notice board. Oh, it was made out of cork. Yeah. Yeah, go check Jeanette channel out because Jeanette made one. And she as a matter of fact, this was so awesome about what Jeanette did. Jeanette went to the Dollar Tree and she bought some what you call it? Picture stands. And she put these picture stands together and then she bought some other stuff. She put some other stuff in there and then she hung the earrings in there. But she went to the Dollar Tree and bought all the materials and everything from the Dollar Tree. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, it's amazing what you can make and get and to make jewelry displays with. You can go right to the Dollar Tree, save yourself some money, Go to the Dollar Tree, grab some stuff, put some stuff together, and bam, there you go. You got a jewelry display. You just want to make sure that whenever you do an event that you don't lay your stuff down on the table. Because I used to do that all the time. I would go to these events and I would lay my stuff down and nobody would never come over. And they would go and I would be wondering, why is they all over there? And because people had stuff that they could see. And when you see it, if it's sitting up on the table and somebody see, they could look, turn around and look. They're not gonna come over here and be like this. They want to see it. So when you have your stuff sitting up on your displays or whatever you got it displayed on, they can see it. They're gonna be like, oh wow, then they don't mind coming over there and they don't mind looking at it because something done caught their eye. Once you catch somebody's eye, you got it. You have the potential of having a customer, of having a sale at an event, especially if it's something different and it's something that people that they haven't never seen before. If it's something different and unique and they've never seen it before, oh, you'll have a customer. That's why I was telling y'all queens in the beginning that not to follow the trends, to be different and to be you. Okay? Not to follow the trends, to be different and to be you. Empress said, I go to the thrift store and buy old pictures, take them out, replace the photo with whatever that screen mash is, and hang my earrings on that. It's so easy. Yes, and that's what I was talking about, Empress. That Jeanette did when she went to the Dollar Tree. She did the same exact thing. Yes, or it could be any size picture frame. Ashante said, I would love to share my display items with you all, also using household items. It's about helping each other. We are a family here. You know what, Shanti? I'm gonna pitch this to you. I'm just gonna throw this out to you. If you make a video of that, because you don't have a YouTube channel, right? If you make a video of that, of how the queens can make some stuff. If you make a video of it and you send me the video, I'll upload it here to the channel, and then that way the queens can see your ideas. That's if you want to share it like that. I'm not sure if you want to share it because I know a lot of people are not familiar with Facebook. A lot of people don't get on Facebook. I don't know why, but sometimes I have a hard time getting on there because I'm everywhere else. But if you want to do that, you can do that. If you want to show the queens how to make something, I will like I said, and you do the video, you send the video to me, I'll upload it here to the channel. And then that way they can see pretty much see what you do. Yeah, see, Empress just said, she said, I'm here for it, Shanti. Thank you. See, she said you can use the trifold boards and the mash from the Dollar Tree. Yep. Stop doing your paper towel rolls away. I can do that. Yep. And I used to throw those away all the time. The paper towel rolls. You can make a jewelry display with that. I did one time. I'm gonna tell you something. I did one time. I made one with the paper towel roll, Shanti. I went to a it wasn't a flea market. It was a shoot, what you call it? It wasn't a flea market. What you call those things, y'all, that you go to and you get fresh fruits and vegetables from? Was it farmers market? Because at the farmers market, you can sell handmade jewelry and all that at the farmers market. I believe I was at a farmers market and I made one of those jewelry displays out of paper towels. Man, that thing, it kept falling because it's not heavy. It's real lightweight. And the wind was blowing outside and it wouldn't hold enough, and I had to take that thing and put it down. It's good it's good for indoors, y'all. If you make it, it's good for indoors. Yeah, it's good for indoors. But if you outside and the weather and it's blowing out there, yeah, farmers market. Yeah, you can go to farmers markets too, Queens, and you can sell your stuff at farmers markets. Handmade items. That's another outlet for you all. Uh, farmers markets, festivals. Be careful with some of the venues that you go to, because sometimes they can be really expensive. And we used to have one that used to come here every year called Sugarloaf, but and that was $500. I've never been to a Sugarloaf festival because it was too uh, is that what the problem was? She said you have to stuff it first, Miss Joyce. I mean, I made one. I made one, Queen, and I put it outside. And that wind came through, whoosh, and blew it right off. I was like, man, ain't this thing? But as long as you in somewhere, you good to go. She said, Empress said, put something inside the roll before you seal it to make it heavier. I thought about pebbles just now. Yeah, you can buy pebbles. I think that would be an awesome idea. Yeah, pebbles would be good. Definitely. So I have a question. Is everybody on board for the grab bag swap? Is everybody on board for the grab bag swap? Are y'all ready for that? We announced that last week. I don't know if you got a chance to go back and watch the replay, Empress. Yeah, I don't know if you got a chance to go back and watch the replay, but we doing a grab bag swap, y'all. So for those of y'all who want to chime in and do that, you can. And the grab bag swap is anything that you don't use, anything that you have used and you haven't used it all up, and you may not have any use for it anymore. Thank you so much, Nina. Thank you so much, Queen. Yes. So I'm gonna be looking forward to all these entries. Okay, so basically, Shanti, the grab bag swap is a swap. The grab bag swap is a swap where if Miss Annie B, she suggested this last Saturday, that anything that you have, like if it's scraps of fabric, if it's scissors, and it has to be a set amount of $35. Okay, it has to be a set amount of $35. Say for instance, you bought some beads, right? That you're not going to use no more, or you got some stuff like this, some she shells that you ain't using. Okay, and you could just take this, and this could be a part of your grab bag. It's basically anything that you're not using anymore. That's what it is. Anything old, anything is, but it has to be functional. Okay, it has to be functional. So yeah, if you got a container you're not using, some boxes you're not using, some ribbon, if it's old ribbon and you're not using it, all of that could be a part of your grab bag. But you got to make sure that it's about $35 worth. That's the value that we put on it last week. It's $35. And yep, if it could be some earring hooks, it could be a piece of fabric, it could be some wire. Say for instance, you bought some wire and you're not using that wire anymore, and you want to just donate that and wire whatever you have, and it amounts up to $35, then that's what we're gonna do. And it started on the 14th, which was last Saturday, and it's going to end on September the 24th. Now, I need to tell you how we're doing the swaps. The way that we're doing the swaps, Shanti, is you have to do your own video. Remember, I used to do the videos, but you have to do your own video. You record your video, you send your video to me through my email. And once you do your video, then I take the names and we still swap the names and all that good stuff. But instead of you sending your entry to me, you will send your entry to that person that who is your swap partner. That's pretty much how we're doing it now. It works really, really, really well this way. And no money you don't have to give me any money for anything. Okay. Not only that, but this is free advertisement for you queens. For those of y'all who have businesses, this is free advertisement. If you get in and you join in and be in one of these swaps and you have a business, it's free advertisement. That's why I was talking to Nina about it, because Nina has a business. She's on Instagram. The next swap that we will be doing, though, is going to be like a Christmas theme. We're going to think of a Christmas theme or a holiday theme. I'm not going to say Christmas theme, but a holiday theme for you queens, where we can all Maisha said, for anyone that does stretch bracelets, she's asking this question for anybody. She said, for anyone that does stretch bracelets, and y'all can chime in, what is the average length you make your bracelet to sell? The average length for stretch bracelets. Now, stretch bracelets, you can do them in two different sizes, Queen, because everybody's wrist is different, but you want it to be comfortable. Also, you want to make sure that you are using the stretch cord correctly. Now, a lot of times when we make stretch bracelets, let me show you, let me see, I'm trying to see if I got some cord. When you make a stretch bracelet, Queen, now I can't find the stuff that I'm looking for. Bear with me, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm trying to help this queen out. When you are making a stretch bracelet, okay, always, most people don't know that they're supposed to do this. Before you add your beads onto your stretch cord, you have to stretch the cord. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. You have to stretch the cord first. Okay, because if you make stretch bracelets, the very first thing that cord is going to do is that cord is going to stretch. Okay, that is what causes gaps in between your beads. Like, you know how you go and you get a stretch bracelet, you put it on and you wear it for a long time, and then after a while you start seeing the beads start moving around on the thing because it's start having a gap. That's because the cord has to be stretched. You have to stretch the cord first, and that will prevent the gaps. Now, depending on what type of cord you use, because this is some really flimsy, cheap cord, depending on what type of cord you use to make your stretch bracelet, sometimes you can double up, or sometimes you can do just one. Sometimes I think I use 1.5. This is really cheap. I don't use this. This is just something that I sent off for, and it came in with a kit. But this is really, really thin. Okay. Stretch your cord first. Always do that before you make any stretch bracelets. If it's a real thin cord, double it up and then add your bracelets on. But you can make your bracelets 2 different sizes because everybody's wrist is different. So you can make them, you can make the bracelet, you actually want to add 1 bead in. You want to make it so that it rolls up on a person's arm. You can count your beads yourself. Okay, you can count your beads yourself on how many, because every time you do a bracelet, it's not going to be the same, depending, the sizes are going to be the same, depending on the size of the beads. You have 8 millimeter, 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, 14 millimeter, 16 millimeter, 18 millimeter, 24. The sizes of the beads go up and up and up and up. So sometimes you may not need as many beads depending on the size. I mean, you may not need as many beads depending on the size of the bead, but you want to count them. Okay. Now you want to make sure your bracelet is stretched. I mean, your cord is stretched. Once your cord is stretched, then you add your beads on. Now, if you want to, when you get to the end of it, you tie your knot, you add a little bit of glue, and bam, that's the end of it. You can add 1 bead on to make it comfortable. When you put it on, I don't have anything, nothing stretched right now in the front of me to really show you. But when you put that bead, when you put that bracelet on, when you put it on, it's going to roll down. It's a proper way to put on stretch bracelets. You're not supposed to twist and pull it. You're supposed to roll it on your arm. Take it off of your arm. Put it on this way, take it off that way. Okay, it's a right way and a wrong way to do it. Most people don't know that. When they get stretch cord bracelets, they be pulling it and all that stuff. You're not supposed to do it. That's why it wears and the cord becomes all stretched out. You want it to last as long, but make sure that whatever cord you get good cord. Okay. I generally get something magic, something with magic in it, and I get it from you can find it at Joann's Fabric, any Hobby Lobby place. Stretch Magic is what I normally use, and I get the one, I think it's 1 point something size. It's a nice size, and you stretch it, you add your beads on there, you tie your end of the knot, and you also want to make sure that you have a bead that you can hide it in, that you can hide that knot in. Yes, Stretch Magic. That's it, Miss Annie B. Yes, pre-stretch it. Right, Empress, you have to pre-stretch it. Like you have to stretch it so that when people wear it, that the beads and stuff don't get all from them stretching it and wearing it and stretching it. Because I made my son a bracelet, and my son takes showers in this bracelet. He never hardly ever takes it off his arm. And every now and then I'll ask him, let me see it. And he'll give it, and I'll look at it, and I'll be like, I did a good job on that, because I don't have none of that, none of those, the beads shifting and moving around and all that stuff. So I know you didn't ask for all of that, but I figured I would just help you because most people don't know that you are supposed to pre-stretch the cord. We just take it and we add the beads on, and we never pre-stretch it. And then when people get the stuff, it just, do whatever. So let me see. Also, there is a chart on Pinterest. It gives you the age and size. So Miss Mercy just said that it gives you the age and the size. Miss Maisha, the age and the size. She said it's on Pinterest. Yes, I think the Stretch Magic is the best. I ain't never I don't use anything else other than that. That's what I use. I don't use nothing else other than that Stretch Magic, y'all. Nothing else other than that. So, do y'all queens have anything else for me today? Anybody got anything else? Because it's almost 2 o'clock, y'all. And before I get up off of here, I want to say thank y'all so very much for joining me. I didn't know if I was going to make this live today, considering the fact that I had my grandson. My husband had some stuff that he had to go take care of, and I didn't know how long he was going to be getting back. And that's why I started a little late, because that's why I don't have no lipstick on, no makeup, no earrings, none of that. Just, my normal norm. And so, but I do want to say thank y'all so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Miss Annie B said, I am currently making the jewelry pillows for my bracelets and earrings. Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome idea. I used to do that, Miss Annie B. I used to make little pillows. I used to do that and put them down inside of the jewelry boxes. I don't do that anymore, but I used to do that. She said, I love the display look it gives, and my family loves receiving my free gifts to them. Oh, that's awesome, Miss Annie B. That is awesome. Miss Annie B, have you gotten to the point yet where you want to start your business? Have you gotten that far yet, Miss Annie B? Have you gotten to that point yet, Queen? Where you want to start your business? But yeah, y'all, it's 1:57. You say it's what you say is too much work. Okay, and Shantae always also, hey Peaches, how are you, Queen? I'm so sorry you just getting here, Peaches. How are you, beloved? She said, Shantae said get a beading board, it can help you get the right size also. Yeah, because I stretch bracelets, with when I make stretch bracelets, I'm you make them, if you make them for kids, you got to use less beads. If you make them for an adult, you got to use more beads. Well, and then also if it's a custom order for somebody that's really somebody, you can go by the person's wrist, the wrist. If they have a 5 wrist, or not a 5, well, some people do have wrists are really, really small. So it just depends. You said you wanted to say hi and bye. Well, we thank you so much. We thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, I'm getting ready to close this up. It is 2 o'clock, y'all. It is 1:58. Nobody has anything else they want to say, right? We get ready to go. You're so very welcome. You're so very welcome. Y'all know I do all my talking in the very beginning of the videos and my lives, and then it just go like this. Ooh. I just be, ooh. It runs out after a while. But anyway, I want to say, Heavenly Father, thank you so much, Lord, for your continued mercy and grace over our life. Heavenly Father, I ask that you watch over these queens. You lead them, you guide them, you give them the know-how. Heavenly Father, I ask that you help expand their creativity for those who really want to soar, and for those who really want the life that they want. Heavenly Father, I ask that you watch over them, you lead them, you guide them, and you help them every day, each day, step by step, in any way possible and necessary, Father. In Yahweh's name I pray, Lord. Amen. All right, y'all. So I'm getting ready to get up off of here. Oh, you're so very welcome, Empress. You're so very welcome. And we will convene next Saturday, y'all, at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Thank y'all, Queens, so much for joining me today. I love y'all. I don't know what I'm getting ready to get into, but I'm getting ready to get into something. So with that being said, until my next live, y'all, please stay safe. Please do me a favor and protect yourself. use common sense when you go out. Make sure you have on your mask, your gloves, and any and everything else that you need. Please, y'all. Please, 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 please. I just watched somebody on YouTube today that was in the hospital. He said he was sick. He had to, he was sick. And so please, y'all, please do what you need to do. You say I make them, and they are one of my top makes. Oh, you talking about the mask, Shanti? Yeah, because we need them. We need them. It's getting ready to be something else that's getting ready to go on. So y'all just protect yourself, queens. Just protect yourself. All right. So y'all enjoy the rest of your day, and we will convene next Saturday at 12 o'clock. I love y'all. I'll talk to y'all next week. Peace, y'all, and blessings. See ya.